The United States Supreme Court is scheduled to hear perhaps our most controversial case of this season, Masterpiece Cake Shop versus Colorado Civil Rights Commission. This landmark case is sure to impact the future of religious liberties and discrimination laws at the highest level of judicial power. How this impact plays out, though, depends on the jurisprudence of the 9 highest guardians of the Constitution. So what is at stake here? The formal argument here is not necessarily whether gays have the same rights as others, but whether a Colorado accommodation law violates its citizens' First Amendment rights. Either way the court rules, the decision will set a precedent. If the court rules in favor of the Colorado Civil Rights Commission, discrimination laws across the map will become more restrictive for those within its legislative reach, which ultimately brings religious liberty into question. If the court rules in favor of Jack Phillips, the application of the First Amendment will become much broader while calling into question the constitutionality of other states' accommodation laws. Such high stakes make one wonder, how will the justices rule? While we won't know the answer for at least a few months, here are some indications we're speculating about. The current demographics of the court are 5 justices with conservative interpretive inclinations and 4 with more liberal interpretive inclinations. While the conservative majority on the court may cause one to believe there will be a victory for Phillips, there's a secondary matter at hand here, the swing vote, Justice Anthony Kennedy. Kennedy, a noted libertarian, has been known to tip the scale on many a ruling with little absolute foresight of how he will eventually come down. A strict jurist, Kennedy has voted in favor of gay rights more often than not, which may cause one to believe that he will vote against Phillips. However, Kennedy has leaned towards gay rights in cases that don't threaten First Amendment rights. But in Boy Scouts of America versus Dale, a case of whether the Scouts could prohibit homosexuals from being troop leaders, Kennedy voted in favor of the Scouts because they are a private institution and thus reserve the right to discriminate on the basis of their policies. Despite the outcome, this case is sure to make the history books and will carry lasting implications into our judicial cultural dialogues. Paul Strand, CBN News, Washington.